everyone, my name is Maggie Hensley and I am a Scentsy family director out of Flower Mound, Texas. And today is my 3-year Scentiversary. That means that 3 years ago today I joined the Scentsy family. I hit that submit button, I signed my contract, and the rest has been history. This has been the most incredible thing that I've ever done for myself or for my family. And I just wanted to share a little bit about it with you guys. I remember being terrified. I remember sobbing as soon as I hit the submit button because I was so afraid of failing. But then at the same time, I was also afraid of that other voice in my head that said, what if you're really good at this? Like, what if you can actually make something of this? And what if this becomes a big part of your life? We had just bought our first house. We had just had our second baby. We had one car. Y'all, we were broke as a joke. We didn't have $100 to spend on groceries, let alone to sign up for a business that may or may not work. So I waited until I got our tax return, and I remember my husband texting me and saying, okay, our tax return hit the bank, and I said, I'm signing up for Scentsy. I've got to give this a shot. I had been thinking about it for a few months. I remember in September of that year, I had gone to a fundraiser with a rescue group that I was working with, and I saw the Scentsy booth. I always really loved scents. I just love to walk into a room and have it smell good. I'm a pretty sensory-oriented person. I really like for scents to make me think about memories and people and things that I've done. So it really appealed to me. I had never used Scentsy before, but I remember walking into my friend Kathy's house a few times and being like, man, you have 12 dogs and it smells awesome in here. Like, how do you do that? How does it smell so good in here and you have like dogs coming out of your ears? And it was Scentsy. It works that well. So I saw it at the fundraiser. I grabbed a catalog, I smelled some things, I grabbed a sheet, and I marked off things that I liked, and I remember circling a rooster warmer, and I wanted it so bad. And that's the one and only thing that I asked for Christmas that year. The only thing. And it's the only thing I didn't get. Nobody got it for me. And I remember being so sad. I know that sounds selfish, but I was so sad that that's what I really wanted, but I didn't have $30 to spend to buy it for myself. I needed to get it as a gift. So when we got our tax return, I said, you know what? I'm just going to sign up. I'm going to do this. I remember Scott coming home and saying, I'm going to have to get a second job. Like, we don't have any money. We're struggling. I remember how hard it was being home all day with my kids. Even though I loved them, we had one car. I was by myself all day with these two kids with no friends, nothing to do. It was me and my computer, basically. And I said, you know, you work hard enough as it is. You do not need to get a second job. Let me try this. Let's see how it works. I'll use our tax return, so I'm not going to use family money on it. And I signed up, but I was terrified. We also at the time had a dog that was really, really sick. And he was one of the great loves of my life. But he was really sick and needed medicine. And we didn't have money to pay for it. So that's what Scentsy was going to do for me. I needed $100 a month to pay for Spruce's medicine because I was going to make him better. I just knew that I was. Unfortunately, he ended up passing away the day before my launch party about a week after I signed up. But in that week, I received more support than I ever dreamed of. I didn't sign up to do this because I wanted to do parties or to sell to people or to have to talk to people that I don't know. Because if you would have told me then that I'd be where I am today, I wouldn't have signed up. Like, I was that afraid. I would have run, been like, heck no, I am not doing this. You're not going to make me speak at conventions. You are not going to make me go and stand up in front of people at parties and talk. You are not going to make me make videos and put them on the internet so that people can watch them. I wouldn't have done it. I just wouldn't have. That's how different of a person I was back then than I am today. But when Spruce died, my business took on a different meaning. All these people had shown me so much support. They were loving the products. I got my first warmer with my kit and just loved it. And I was like, you know what? I can do this. Like, I can do something with this. This is going to be huge for me. And I remember getting my first paycheck and being like, holy moly. Like, this is a real thing. I can make real money doing this. I think I made enough that month to pay for car payment and a couple other bills, and that was money that my husband didn't have to spend. And it was things that I could go and buy my kids new clothes if I wanted to, or I could throw away the jeans that I was still wearing from high school and buy myself some new jeans. Like, that's kind of what Scentsy became for me. Scott has always always provided for us. He's worked so hard and has always been a huge support system for me and for our kids. Hi, buddy. But I didn't want him to have to feel like he had to pay for everything. I wanted to be able to provide for us too. And I wanted to be able to support these guys because that's my job as mama, to be able to, you know, take care of them during the day and stay home. And his job allows me to do that. But I wanted to help him out too. So it just kind of took on a whole different spin. As of today, I've earned 5 incentive trips with Scentsy. 5 free vacations. I was able to take my husband on the very first incentive trip to Hawaii, totally free. We didn't get a honeymoon, so that week was really, really super special to us. I also was in the top 100 consultants last year and earned a trip to Greece. But this little guy was due that week, so I didn't get to go. But we're going to be going on a cruise this summer to Puerto Rico and all the little Saint Islands that look awesome. And how do you see that, baby? That's not something that we ever would have been able to do. We have 3 kids now. This little guy was born last year, and I can honestly tell you that he was the most stress-free baby because I didn't have to worry about money because we could afford it. It was awesome. But Scentsy really has just been hugely amazing for us. And I'm so grateful to all of my customers and all my hostesses and to my team because this business takes a village and I wouldn't be where I am without them. I love my girls on my team. And my guys. I have guys on my team too. Love everybody. And it's just been such a fun journey to be able to see other people and their families grow too the way that we have. Because it's not something that you can put into words. Like, I can talk till I'm blue in the face about Scentsy. I can. And I do a lot of times. But until you're in it, you don't really understand how amazing it is, how much of a family this whole company is. I mean, I know people all across the country that I never would have met if not for Scentsy, and they're my very best friends. And I just didn't know that that part of me was missing. I didn't know that I needed that. I had no idea that I needed to feel like I was part of something bigger than myself, and I can give back to anybody that I want to, all kinds of organizations and rescues and ministries, and it's just been amazing. So I just kind of wanted to say thank you to everybody that has helped me get to where I am today, because I wouldn't be here without everybody's support. And to also encourage anybody that's thinking about joining the Scentsy family. This is not something that is a scheme or a scam or a joke. This is the real thing. And I am here as living proof to tell you that you can be exactly where I am if you want to work for it. And I can show you how to do that. So if you are thinking about joining the Scentsy family, I would love to share my Scentiversary with you. I would love to have you join my team today and come on this journey with me. And next year you can go on a trip with me too. And this is Callahan. He's one of my 3 boys. And he is one of my biggest fans. And everything that I do is for him. So anytime you buy from me or support me in any way, you're also supporting him and my other boys. And we are so grateful for y'all. So I hope you have a great day. Let me know if you have any questions about Scentsy, or if you need some new wax, I can help you with that too. Hope y'all have a happy Friday, and we'll talk to you soon.